where you want it.
Bay 12, please.
Hello there, Transformers fans, and welcome back to another Bay 12 video review. And today we are reviewing the Origins Jazz figure. And this one was exciting. I know every other fan has been saying it, but yeah, fingers crossed that we get an Origins Wheeljack sometime soon. He's pretty much the only character from the very first episode we haven't gotten an Origins version of. We kind of have it with Laserbeak, if you want to count the Siege Laserbeak, even though the wing shape isn't quite right. He has the ovular wing shape in the Generation 1 cartoon versus the regular classic, angular wings that Laserbeak usually has. But other than that, I mean, truly the only other Cybertronian version of the G1 cast we don't have from the very first episode is Wheeljack. I mean, are the Seeker's shape 100% accurate? No, but neither really are Jazz and Origins Bumblebee. I mean, they are also a little bit off, but still turned out really, really good, I think. So, here he is in the packaging. He is part of the Target exclusive Buzzworthy Bumblebee subline of Legacy Evolution. On the back, you have images of the figure in both modes. Some artwork on that side panel there of Jazz, and that's pretty much it for the packaging. And here is Jazz right out of the box. And yeah, I mean, from what we saw in the cartoon, his robot mode and his vehicle mode look incredibly screen accurate from that moment in Generation 1. Definitely a short and brief moment, but an awesome one that I'm really glad Hasbro recreated nonetheless. It's really awesome to see that Hasbro is just going back and recreating toys and versions of characters that we never got previously. I mean, I feel like we are truly privileged as Transformers fans to have really awesome fans working and designing figures right now, because the past few years they just keep on pumping out characters that may have previously seemed out of reach in years past that are just getting cranked out nowadays. He is fully articulated. Head is on a ball joint, fully articulated shoulders in and out, upper bicep, single jointed elbows, wrists go in and out. There's no swivel on the wrist joints and they go in and out due to transformation. Waist, hips, upper thigh, single jointed knees, side ankle joints. The foot can go up and down, mostly due to transformation. He comes with a blaster pistol, much like he had in the Generation 1 cartoon, cast in black plastic. And he comes with his little grappling hook attachment. So, like at the oil rig in the Generation 1 cartoon, he has his little grappling hook that he can launch from his little reel here that just plugs in over his hand. Now you can also plug it onto the tip of his blaster, but I think it's really cool that they included that little accessory and play feature. For comparison, here he is next to the Studio Series 86 Jazz. So we've got Generation 1 Cybertronian vehicle mode and Generation 1 Earth mode Jazz side by side, both of which look really great. And I gotta say, I'm kind of bummed that while it was awesome they included this feature, the 86 Jazz cannot put on his little grappling line, which kind of a shame. That would have been really cool if I could have swapped it out with my 86 Jazz, because when he does this, it's on Earth, not on Cybertron. Not that he probably didn't have it on Cybertron, but it would have been cool if that little detail was on this one too. Again, this came out years before this figure, so it's not like Hasbro oofed or forgot something. Far from it. They just added it onto this one, and it's an awesome feature. Just I wish I was able to put it on this one too. Transformation is real simple and kind of similar to the 86 Jazz. We're going to start by grabbing his backpack here and extending this section out like so. Next, we're going to extend that chest section there on that double hinge and bring those arms forward and that car section forward, like so. Next, we're going to come over here to the hands, fold those fists in, come over to the legs, fold those feet in underneath, and then we're going to pull on this side section here and open up those legs, open up that panel, and bring the leg down on the thigh like so, and then just kind of close that panel in and line that back up with the side of the car, and then things will just kind of start to fit into place. Do the same thing over here real quick before we finish up that side. We're going to open up that side panel, open up that door panel, collapse the leg in, close that panel, and as we do that, we're going to tab the legs together in the middle. Next, we're going to come over here to the arms. We're going to rotate those forearms. There is a tab on the inside of the forearm right there near the wrist, and then there's a little tab right there. We're going to line that up. Those are going to tab to what were the kneecaps of Jazz, and now all we do is close up these door panels here, make sure we realign and push back in what other panels might have gotten misaligned at the time. There we go. Click everything back into place, and there is Jazz in his little Cybertronian hover car mode. No wheels or anything on the bottom. There's that fake robot mode chest right there, folded up underneath the front of the car, and he actually folds pretty nicely. Really, the only parts that are sticking out are the arms, and they are secure. They are pegged into place on the bottom. Overall, not bad, a very good and screen accurate looking alt mode. Real quick for comparison, here is Origins Jazz next to the Studio 86 Jazz in his Porsche mode. So you can see them side by side, and I love how similar their alt mode designs are. It just looks so cool just to see these side by side, and just seeing him go from just the white and blue car to this awesome Porsche with all of its racing stripes and the big number 14 on the side. I love that we live in a time now where we get to see the classic G1 characters we love next to their pre-Earth modes. It's really awesome, I think. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's review featuring the new Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Origins Jazz from Legacy Evolution. Which Jazz is your favorite? Do you like the Cybertronian mode just a little bit more, or do you like just the classic original Porsche mode of Jazz? Or are you like me and you just absolutely had to have both? What are some characters you would love to see get a Cybertronian mode in the future? And think of a character who we haven't really seen with a Cybertronian mode yet. Like, there's a lot of awesome classic Autobots and Decepticons alike that we haven't really seen in their classic Cybertronian mode. And Hasbro got a little creative with them in Siege, but still, there are some characters to remain without, such as Autobots like Hoist and Grapple, for example. I would love to see what Hoist and Grapple looked like in their Cybertronian pre-Earth mode state. So much like those characters, list below in the comments some characters you would love to see in their pre-Earth mode Cybertronian form. Stay tuned for more Transformers reviews, like and subscribe, follow us on social media, and check out some of our other content here on Bay 12. In case you're local or visiting in town, why don't you come by our shop? It's inside Order 66 Multiverse in the Shops at Willow Bend Mall in Plano, Texas. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. Transform and roll out.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.